We recently met up with a family from Cape Coral who went through one of the darkest periods of their lives, but now see the last 3 years in a whole different light.
Wink News anchor Russ McCaskey tells us how this family found the courage to bounce back.
September 28, 2022, Hurricane Ian brought its worst to Southwest Florida. We saw the power of Mother Nature, saw the damage it left behind, saw how it changed lives forever.
The scum line of where the water kind of stopped was around here.
That's especially true for Justin Lammers and his family, but maybe not how you might expect. More on that later.
This is Kayak DIY, and this is iguana hunting in South Florida.
Lammers is a YouTuber focusing on outdoor life, paddle sports, and fishing. In 2016, he and his family moved from South Dakota to Cape Coral to help grow his business.
And we ended up moving out here, kind of building the American dream. Yeah. Okay, come on, stay on, check it out.
By 2022, things were really picking up. So much so, he was recognized by Gulf Shore Business as one of its 40 under 40, a young entrepreneur shaping Southwest Florida's future. He felt like he was on top of the world.
It starts making you nervous when everything's going right. When are things gonna go wrong?
Just days later, Lammers and the rest of us would find out.
My neighbor starts sending me photos, and he sends me a photo of the water coming into my backyard in like waves. It was like white caps coming into my backyard, and I instantly just got sick.
He was out of state with his daughter at a wedding when the storm hit. His wife was in Fort Myers at her parents' house. With lives in danger and his home being destroyed, Lammers took to YouTube to post about it.
My wife was trapped in a home with floodwater and sewage. At one point, was thinking about telling me goodbye and my daughter, and we thought that was it.
3 years later, that emotion is still raw.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, to hear that from your wife and you're so helpless that far away, it's really tough.
Justin returned home knowing his house would be a wreck, but the first thing he saw was something he didn't expect: his wife's wedding dress, soaking wet, and set out with the trash.
Well, Justin and I's anniversary is tomorrow. 7 years, wedding dress. Did not make it out. It was pretty when I wore it.
She was considering throwing it out because it got soaked. And I said, you can't do that. Like, you can't. Like, we'll figure it out later on.
They had to figure out a lot of things.
I happen to be a religious man. I just was praying. I said, God, I need a path because I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Some things immediately started to fall into place. A childhood friend delivered a camper to his front yard, giving them a place to sleep. He gutted his home. He fought an epic battle with insurance, and step by step, little by little, they began to put their lives back together.
We got Jason here helping out. Sailor's helping out with supervising duties.
I got some tips.
3 years on, and everything has changed for Justin. His house is put back together, and his YouTube business is back up and going.
Sailor, you are 5 years old and you hooked a shark. Look at that big shark. Look at him.
Moving forward, he says he will never be separated from his family during hurricane season again, and he chooses to see all the good that came from the storm, like neighbors helping neighbors.
It sounds crazy to think, but I don't know that I would change it for my family. For many others, I would probably want to change it, but I don't know that I would change it for my family.
As for that wedding dress, on the same lawn where it was once put out and considered storm debris, Justin and his wife are happy to show they saved it and hope that one day their daughter can use at least part of it on her special day.
You know, they have a really optimistic outlook on life, and while they're still bouncing back like so many people, they've gone and helped out others after some of the other storms like Helene and Milton. They believe in paying it forward.
Oh, they're such a great example for a little
They
sailor
are.
who's
Yes,
grown
they
a
are.
lot. Obviously,
She has in the last
shot
3
up.
years.
Yeah.
You know, we talk a lot about resilience. That family is a definition of resilience.
They're amazing.
Glad
Great
they didn't
story.
get rid of that dress, too.
Yeah, so special.